Let's come at now in the banking services. We have to talk about e-banking services. In fact, e-banking or virtual banking has become the situation of the day. Will not be able to do the banking services, will not be able to access the banking services unless and until we are having the access to the e-banking services in the current scenario. You just observe it. There is a person who makes a purchase from someone and he immediately says that I'll make a Google Pay to you. He immediately mentions, in fact इस पे आजकल तो fraud भी बन गए हैं. आपसे कोई चीज कोई बंदा खरीदता है, especially through OLX or kind of places, they are doing this kind of fraud. They purchase the goods from you. They say that the deal is done at rupees say 5,000, 10,000. ये बहुत बड़ी अमाउंट में डील नहीं करते हैं ये जो फ्रॉड करने वाले लोग होते हैं कि मैं तुम लोग से 5,000 रुपए पे 5,000 रुपए का ट्रांजैक्शन करेगा एंड ऑल दैट. एंड इमीडिएटली आप उसके बाद वो बंदा कहता है चलो एक काम करते हैं, मैं तुमको गूगल पे कर देता हूँ. तुम भी खुश हो जाते हो, चलो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, गूगल पे कर दो. फिर वो बंदा थोड़ी देर में कहता है यार मेरे गूगल पे में थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम, मैं एक काम करता हूँ, तुमको एक गूगल पे का क्यूआर कोड स्कैन करके भेज रहा हूँ, क्यूआर कोड भेज रहा हूँ, यू जस्ट स्कैन इट एंड द पेमेंट विल कम टू योर अकाउंट. ऐसा कभी नहीं होता है. अगर आप सामने वाले का गूगल पे क्यूआर कोड स्कैन कर रहे हो तो पैसा तुम्हारे अकाउंट में नहीं आता, तुम्हारे अकाउंट से जाता है. एंड दे डू इट. People get frustrated out of that. People are paying the money like this. वो किसी बंदे का क्यूआर कोड स्कैन करते हैं, दूसरे व्यक्ति का क्यूआर कोड स्कैन करके आपके पास पैसा कभी नहीं आता है, सिर्फ आपका पैसा जाता है. और उसके बाद ये अपना पर्सनल सीक्रेट नंबर भी कैसे डाल लेते हैं इन्हीं को पता है. ऑन एन एवरेज ऐसा रोज कम से कम 1,00,000 फ्रॉड हो रहा है. ऑन एन एवरेज की बात कर रहा हूं मैं. यू जस्ट गो टू द पुलिस क्राइम ब्रांचेस एंड यू विल अंडरस्टैंड दैट व्हाट इज द लेवल ऑफ फ्रॉड इट इज टेकिंग प्लेस. तो वर्चुअल बैंकिंग जितना आसान है उतना ही रिस्कियर भी है. Virtual banking is having the benefits as well as the situation with that. Because when you're talking about online, your passwords can be hacked, your systems can be hacked, and therefore you need to take care of the virtual banking very much. E-banking or electronic banking is also called as the virtual banking. E-banking is the result of development in the field of electronics and computers. Under e-banking, the banking operations are computerized. Some of the elements of e-banking are as follows. Please understand why these all are possible in our country is because of the CBS system, the core banking solution system. What RBI did was, RBI wanted every bank, whether it is a cooperative bank, whether it is a commercial bank, whether it is a private sector, public sector, each bank to come on a common platform so that there will be the interaction through the banks very easy. And because of this core banking solution system only, we have got this CTS, that is check truncation system now. We have got the online systems. We have got RTGS, NEFT, IMPS now. Immediate payment system. आपने पैसा अभी ट्रांसफर किया, अभी के अभी सामने वाले के अकाउंट में चला गया. Why we are having the concept of Bheem, UPI, GPay, etc. is because of this core banking solution system. And these all things आप एक ब्रांच एक बैंक का एटीएम यूज करके दूसरे बैंक के एटीएम में से पैसा विड्रॉ कर सकते हो. Why are you able to do this? Is because of that core banking systems. Their systems are being linked to each other. Of course, they'll not be able to see the data. Data is restricted. कि आपका अकाउंट बैंक ऑफ महाराष्ट्र में, किसी का अकाउंट एचडीएफसी में, मैं एचडीएफसी में जाके वो बैंक ऑफ महाराष्ट्र वाले के अकाउंट का डिटेल्स निकाल रहा हूं. दैट आई कैन नॉट डू. That's not possible. Access is given only for those who are having the passwords, who are having the encryptions available with them, not to everyone. So this ATM फॉर अ काइंड इन्फॉर्मेशन, पहली बार जब मैं एटीएम देखा था उस समय मुझे पता चला था एटीएम मींस एनी टाइम मनी, बट नाउ that has been more clear. ATM is automated teller machine. टेलर क्या होता है ये? अगर आप बैंक्स विजिट करो so you'll normally be finding that there is a person sitting who is accepting the cash, who is giving the cash that is withdrawn by you. That person is called as teller, T-E-L-L-E-R. This person, when accepts the cash and gives you the withdrawal, why not to bring that feature on an automated basis? And from there came the concept of automated teller machine. For your kind information, my dear friends, I had read a book called as Money Changers. One of the fantastic write-up, Money Changers. There is this author called as Arthur Helly. There was, in fact, he's passed away now. इस बंदे ने बहुत सारी अलग अलग बुक्स लिखी हैं. He has written the book called as Wheels, Airport, Money Changers. Fantastic write-ups. This person had mentioned about automated teller machines in his book Money Changers. Money Changers is more about the bankers. And that book was published in 1983. 1983, 4 decades prior. He had written that book in which he had mentioned about the automated teller machines, ATMs. And in our country, those have come into the vogue only after 2000. आजकल आप लोगों के लिए ATMs एक आम बात हो गई है, या plastic money has become a kind of new normal for you. But for us, ATM is a kind of boon. I do remember standing in the queue for depositing an amount of 5,000 into the bank. आज बैंक जाना है उसके लिए कम से कम 3 घंटे स्पेयर करने पड़ते थे. बट टुडे अगर वो तीसरे मिनट पे हमारा बैंक में जाके काम नहीं होता है तो हम लोग चिल्ला चिल्ली शुरू कर देते हैं, यार ये क्या सर्विसेज है तुम्हारी, शुड आई शिफ्ट माय अकाउंट टू सम अदर बैंक. दिस काइंड ऑफ लेवल इट हैज कम टू. Very soon, the government is already proposing about it. Very soon, they'll be bringing the portability of account. जैसे आप लोग फोन नंबर पोर्ट करते हो फ्रॉम वन कंपनी टू अनदर, उसी तरह से यू विल बी अलाउड टू पोर्ट योर अकाउंट फ्रॉम वन बैंक टू अनदर. पोर्टेबिलिटी ऑफ अकाउंट. व्हाई? बिकॉज सो दैट द अकाउंट नंबर शुड नॉट चेंज. अदरवाइज क्या होता है कि आपका अकाउंट नंबर चेंज होते रहता है, तो आप जिनके साथ ट्रांजैक्शन कर रहे हो, जिनके साथ डील कर रहे हो, वहां पे सब चीजें चेंज करनी पड़ती है. You won't be required to do that. You just change your bank name and IFSC code and your work is done. That's how the e-banking services are emerging, are evolving. So ATMs are the electronic machines which are operated by customer on his own to withdraw or deposit money. It can be used for banking transactions also, such as balance inquiry, transferring money, request for checkbook or bank statements. इनफैक्ट आजकल तो एटीएम्स आपको पासबुक भी प्रिंट करके देते हैं. पासबुक प्रिंटिंग मशीन्स डेवलप की गई है. सीबीएसई कोर बैंकिंग सॉल्यूशन, तनिष्का, वो कोर बैंकिंग सॉल्यूशन एक प्लेटफॉर्म बनाया गया है आरबीआई द्वारा, थ्रू विच ऑल द बैंक्स कैन इंटरैक्ट डायरेक्टली ऑनलाइन. जो आप सपोज आपके पास एचडीएफसी का एटीएम कार्ड है एंड आप बैंक ऑफ महाराष्ट्र के एटीएम में चले गए, you insert the HDFC ka ATM card, still you are able to withdraw the money, is because Bank of Maharashtra ka systems are given the access through the CBS for withdrawal against HDFC account. ये अगर कोर बैंकिंग सॉल्यूशन नहीं होता तो आप ये नहीं कर पाते. पहले हम लोग जिस बैंक का एटीएम हुआ करता था उसी बैंक से जाके पैसा विड्रॉ कर सकते थे. बट नाउ दैट थिंग्स हैव चेंज्ड. Did you get it now? Nowadays, ATMs also provide the facility for depositing the machines, that is called as the cash deposit machine or CDM. In fact, there are so many banks who have developed this already. कई सारी बैंक्स तो इंसिस्ट करती हैं कि आप ब्रांच पे आओ ही मत, यू वर्क थ्रू द एटीएम्स ओनली. फॉर योर काइंड इंफॉर्मेशन, आईसीआईसीआई बैंक में ये सिस्टम है कि अगर आपके पास सेविंग्स अकाउंट है तो ब्रांच पे जाके आपको 2 ही ट्रांजैक्शंस अलाउड है. रेस्ट ऑल ट्रांजैक्शंस यू नीड टू डू थ्रू द एटीएम्स. चेक डिपॉजिट के लिए उनके पास एटीएम मशीन्स है, ड्रॉप बॉक्स नहीं. वो लोग लिटरली आपका चेक स्कैन करते हैं, उसका प्रिंट आउट आपको वापस देते हैं. और उसमें वो लोग क्या करते हैं, मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द इंफॉर्मेशन जो उनको टाइप करनी होती है बाद में जाके वो आपसे टाइप करवा लेते हैं. तो उनको अलग से रिकॉर्ड बनाने की भी आवश्यकता नहीं है. दे हैव क्रिएटेड द रिकॉर्ड थ्रू दोस मशीन्स इटसेल्फ. Credit cards, why they have included in the e-banking services, I don't know, but the plastic money is the in thing. Credit cards and debit cards is most important thing in the current scenario now. You will be having the access to your money through the credit and debit cards only these days. बंदा जेब में कैश लेके घूमे ना घूमे, क्रेडिट कार्ड डेबिट कार्ड जरूर लेके घूमता है. That has become very much important. A credit card is a payment card. It allows the cardholder to pay for different transactions he performs. The issuing bank creates a revolving account and grants a line of credit. A line of credit is available. आप पैसा withdraw करते रहते हो, पैसा deposit करते रहते हो to the customer or user. The credit card offers convenience to the customer, or as customer need not carry the cash. Then comes the debit card, which is exactly reverse of the credit card. Most of the banks nowadays offer debit cards. In fact, every bank does that. आप अकाउंट ओपन करो, इमीडिएटली डेबिट कार्ड के लिए एप्लीकेशन हो जाता है. पहले डेबिट कार्ड के लिए अलग से एप्लीकेशन करना पड़ता था. आजकल उल्टा होता है, अगर आपको डेबिट कार्ड नहीं चाहिए तो अप्लाई करना पड़ता है कि मेरे को डेबिट कार्ड नहीं चाहिए. Through debit card payments, the amount gets deducted from your from account holder's account. Some banks offer personalized debit cards, credit cards as per the requirement of customer. Personalized means जहां पे बैंक की जगह आपका फोटो आएगा, that is personalized. Then comes RTGS, that is real time gross settlement. यहाँ पे आपने अभी पैसा ट्रांसफर किया, अगले आधे घंटे में सामने वाले के अकाउंट में पैसा चले जाता है. That's why it is called as real time gross settlement. Is a fund transfer system where transfer of funds or money takes place from one bank to another bank on real time and on gross basis. Total paisa direct jayega. It is the fastest money transfer system through the banking channel. In fact, now the IMPS is also there. But for the large amounts, even today, you have to use RTGS and not IMPS. IMPS ka limit hai 50,000 ya 2 lakh rupees, depends on the bank to bank. The real-time settlement means the payment transaction is not subjected to any waiting period, which is the case in case of NEFT. The transactions are settled as soon as they are processed. The receiving bank has to credit the account of the client within 2 hours. In fact, half an hour ka time range ho gaya hai, of receiving the funds and funds transfer message. In fact, nowadays these kind of messages do not go to the individuals. Those messages go to the server and server automatically initiates the transfer. Means the payment transaction is not subject to any waiting period. The transactions are settled as soon as they are processed. The receiving bank has to credit to the client within 2 hours, and gross settlement means the transactions are settled on one-to-one basis without bunching any other transactions. The batch processing is done in case of NEFT and not in case of RTGS. So gross settlement means the transactions are settled on one-to-one basis without bunching with any other transactions. The minimum amount out to be remitted in RTGS is 2 lakh, while there is no cap on the upper limit. However, amount changes from bank to bank. No, it is the same amount for all the banks nowadays. 2 lakh and above, you have to do through RTGS. Yes, cash deposit. That's what Athar we discussed, that cash deposit के जो machine होते हैं उसको हम लोग CDM कहते हैं, cash deposit machines. All right. NEFT stands for National Electronic Fund Transfer. In fact, why I'm not elaborating on this is you have been using it day in and day out. And that's why I'm not elaborating on that. NEFT, the only difference between RTGS and NEFT is in case of RTGS, there is no batch processing, but in case of NEFT, they do the batch processing. आपने अगर अभी कोई फंड ट्रांसफर इनिशिएट किया तो दे विल मेक द बैच ऑफ इट, दे विल कीप accumulating all the transactions, then it will go to the RBI server at the pre-specified period. Now it is done on both RTGS and NEFT are done on the banking days only, within the banking hours only. That's why it is given the NEFT settlement takes place at a particular time during the working hours. For instance, settlement of funds requested in NEFT system is done on half hourly basis. In fact, earlier ये 3-3 घंटे का sessions हुआ करता था. Every 3 hours the batch used to get processed. Now it is getting processed on half hourly basis. There are 24 half hourly settlement batches run from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. on all working days of the week. The main difference between NEFT and RTGS is that in case of RTGS, transfer is done on gross settlement basis, while NEFT is done on deferred net basis. Deferred net basis means अभी आपने ट्रांजैक्शन किया, उसको अक्यूमुलेट किया जाएगा, आधे घंटे के अंदर जितने भी अक्यूमुलेट होंगे उसके बाद उसका सेटलमेंट किया जाएगा. अब नेट बेसिस का मतलब क्या, एक बैंक से दूसरे बैंक में कितने पैसे जाने वाले हैं उसको सेटल करके बैलेंसिंग अमाउंट विल बी ट्रांसफर्ड, दैट डेबिट एंड क्रेडिट विल बी डन ऑन बैलेंसिंग बेसिस. ये बैंक लेवल पे होता है, हमारा इससे कोई लेना देना नहीं है. ऑलराइट, net banking and mobile banking, I need not explain this particular thing again. Why? Because everyone is having the bank on their mobile. Everyone is able to do the banking on computers. आजकल हमें कई बार, okay, why do they take charges on IMPS and not on NEFT and RTGS? Mind well, Athar, for NEFT and RTGS also there are the charges, but they have waived it for the time being. They have not been levying it. चार्जेस उस पे भी होते हैं, बट दे आर नॉट बीन चार्जिंग टू प्रमोट एनईएफटी एंड आरटीजीएस, ताकि वो ज्यादा प्रोटेक्टेड है. आईएमपीएस इज मोर रिस्कियर, क्योंकि आईएमपीएस में एक बार पैसा गया तो उसका ट्रेस लगाना बहुत मुश्किल है, बिकॉज आईएमपीएस में पैसा फोन नंबर पे भी जाता है, अकाउंट नंबर पे भी जाता है, तो ट्रेल इज बिकमिंग वेरी डिफिकल्ट इन दैट. हाँ, सो नेट बैंकिंग एंड मोबाइल बैंकिंग, आपको कोई सी भी ट्रांजैक्शन करनी हो, पहले हमको बैंक जाना होता था, सिंपल चेकबुक रिक्वेस्ट के लिए भी हमको बैंक जाना होता था, बट नाउ दीज थिंग्स, majority of those things are done through the net banking and mobile banking itself. With the introduction of net banking, the client is able to transact with banking operations with the help of computers, laptops, and other gadgets. The internet banking services enable a client to check various transactions, facilitates payments of various things, transferring the funds. जो NEFT, RTGS हम लोग बैंक से कर सकते हैं, वही हम लोग घर बैठे भी कर सकते हैं. The mobile banking refers to the use of banking services with the help of mobile phones. The client registers with the bank for this facility and gets a unique code for transactions. The client can perform various transactions such as request for balance, transfer of funds, stop payment, issue of checkbook, etc. An IMPS facility is immediate payment service. The facility allows the customer to instantly transfer the funds, but there is a limit. You add the line there. Under the IMPS, however, there is a limit up to which the amount can be transferred. there is a limit up to which the amounts can be transferred and which depends from bank to bank, which depends from bank to bank. Generally, this amount can be rupees 50,000 to 2 lakh. Is it right? So that's it for the day. With the positive note, we'll be meeting tomorrow morning at 7:15. Thank you.